Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. You know, there's many ways to tell other artists or your friends that you appreciate them. In this video, I'm going to do just that. You know, I could write them a poem or a letter. I could create a piece of art to tell them how much I appreciate them. But instead, I'm going to share their work. It's very important to me, and I hope you like it. This is for them. This is not for me. My name is Jeff Mohr. I'm the Northwoods Carver, and thanks for seeing what I saw. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of My Favorite Carvers. I want to express myself on this. I've had a few conversations with some of the carvers that are on the list, and we all, I think we all come to the conclusion that this is a really good thing. So I think there has been a movement, and it's probably been in the last 40 years or so that this art form has really skyrocketed, and to be a part of it is pretty awesome, and to have my own place somewhere amongst, you know, the crowd is awesome as well. But I would like to say that this is not a competition. This is not like, you can't. How do you do that? Like, which one's your favorite kid? How do you compare a flower to a tree, or rain to a sunny day? Like, you know, they're all beautiful, they're all necessary, and they all have a place. And I think the thing that I like is when, you know, when I see what I call somebody who has mastered an art form, it comes in many different forms. So to me, the people on this list have owned whatever that thing is that they have. They own it. Okay, so what is style, or what attracted me to all these different people? Well, it's their style. And some of these styles are very unique. I mean, extremely unique. And the people that I've picked on this list are pretty much, you know, owning that style. It's theirs. But what is style, you ask? Well, I think style is basically using your strengths to, in a way, to cover your inadequacies, and somewhere in the middle they join, they meld together, and it takes a long time. You know, you have to have a pretty good amount of aptitude. For most of us, like for myself, I went through a series of different things when I was learning to carve, and when I started to produce better stuff, I found myself still lacking, but I did have my strengths, and it's sort of like when what I had that was lacking was very obvious, but I was able to finesse it to make it work for me. And I think that is where the stylistic part comes in. So if you look at, if you've ever seen a sculptor that can sculpt like a Michelangelo or something, and it's perfect, like every little vein, I mean, it's beautiful, but somehow it lacks style, in my opinion, because there's no trying to make up for something. He's got it all, you know. It's like, well, whatever. But accuracy is interesting all by itself. But what happens if you fall short on your accuracy? You need to be, you know, the human experience helps us develop this thing, where it's like, well, I like For myself, I like lines. I like to make everything look like a sketch or an illustration. And I might not be great at form, but I'm good at the other thing, so I kind of blend the two together to create something that I'm going to be happy with. And I think that's basically the way it is for pretty much everyone. I don't know people that dumb down their work so they can be stylistic. I think they're going to try to make the best thing that they can and then try to pull something out of their imagination or their schooling or wherever it comes from. You know, light, color, you know, shadow, form, you know, the aesthetic of it is, to me, that's where it's at. And I think everybody on this list just knocks it out of the park. So this is not a video where everybody gets a trophy type of video where I'm just handing them out to people I know. This is just people that move me. So, and it's out there, right? So their fingerprints are all over it. And they're not all amazing, you know, like accuracy wise. They are to themselves. That's what's important. They have a specific point of view, or they have this thing that's inside of them that just ends up being all over the piece that they're working on, which to me that's the undeniability and the beauty of it. So that there's no excuses, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You know who did it because it says it. You know, it's their personality has come through. And I think this isn't like a popularity contest. This is people that have moved me through the years that I've been doing. This is 36 years I've been doing this. So it's just about that, and it's about them. It's not about me, and this is not a competition. So just everyone, it ain't like that. So if you have anybody that you know of that I've left off my list, now be aware that in here there's 71 names. Sorry, 71 names are still left in this. So that means I got about 23 more videos to make. So there's a lot of love in this hat, a lot of love, a lot of talent. So with that being said, let's pull the next name for volume 5. Wow. I'm making videos. This is crazy. All right, well, here we go. 1, 2, and 3. So first video, or the volume 5, first name up. I want to say the name, and I know I'm going to crucify this name. Mike Tamoszus. Forgive me, Mike. I'm sorry. Michael Tamoszus. This next one, another great carver from across the pond, Mike Jones. Sweet. Tomas Vrba. Is it Thomas or Tomas? I think Tomas. But anyway, Tomas Vrba. This is going to be interesting. I got a lot of work cut out for myself. I have a lot of work to do, and but it's worth it in the end to give the flowers door to door. Ding dong. Hey, everybody, your flowers are here. Special delivery. Don't forget to like and subscribe, smash that notification bell, and stick around to see these amazing carvers work.